Can we talk for a minute? Can we talk for a minute? Hi lovelies. I'm really aware that this is really dark. I would never really come to you here. In fact, I don't think I ever really show my face on the channel, which is something I really want to change, and is something I want to talk about. You'll probably even noticed I haven't really uploaded for a few weeks. It's only been about 2 weeks. And it hasn't been intentional. And that's something I wanted to come and talk about, because it's been very spiritually led, but very unknowingly spiritually led. I initially just decided that I didn't want to have a routine anymore to when I started to upload. I initially decided that I just wanted to upload when I felt like it, because I'm not a routine based person, and you're just gonna have to ignore the way I look, because this is very spontaneous, but I'm trying to just go with the flow, because I believe as a spiritual being, that's what we should do. We should go with the flow and go where spirit guides us. So this is unedited, this is raw, this is random. But yeah, so I had made a spontaneous decision that I wasn't going to upload on a specific day anymore. I was uploading every Sunday, and I'm not a routine based person. I'm not like that in my everyday life. I'm very like, not scatty, but I very much go with the flow, and I want my channel to represent that. I'm not someone who's structured. I'm not in any shape or form someone who's structured. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like things having to be done at a certain time. I'm not that kind of person. And so what happened was, I was like, that's fine. So I uploaded the last video, which I think was for Latoya and Adam, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, when the next one feels called, I'll just upload then. And I wasn't being called, and I was like, okay. And then I had the idea to do Kanye and Britney, but then I didn't get the spontaneous urge to film. And I was like, okay, well, what's going on here? And in the subconscious of my mind, I knew that there's a shift that needs to happen on this channel. And it's not that I want to stop doing celebrity readings, because I don't. I love them as much as the next person. But I know that I have more to give you, and I know that I have more to offer. This kind of video that I'm doing now is something I would usually do over on my Instagram channel. I would usually just sit down and share my spiritual downloads, because that's what these are. These are spiritual downloads. And for the past like 2 weeks, I've been seeing angel numbers. I've been, if I'm honest with you, I've been very like low in energy. And then something happened to me today that I want to share, because even me, who has this channel, and you may think I'm highly advanced, I'm learning every single day. I'm learning constantly all the time. And I sat down to do a reading, and I just went blank. I couldn't do it. I was just so blocked. And I said, right, Spirit, you need to tell me exactly right now what is going on. And it was almost as if they said, well, why didn't you just ask? Because I hadn't asked. I had been tired and blocked and drained, but I hadn't asked what was going on. I hadn't spoken to them and said, can you tell me? They said, well, why don't you just ask? So they said, step away from the laptop, which is where I do my readings, and go outside. And I was like, oh, it's sunny. I don't like the sun. I don't like summer weather. It was too hot. I was like, I don't want to go outside. And they was very forceful with it. They was like, go outside. So I got a cup of tea, and I went and I sat on the garden bench. But before I did, they said, oh, and take your notebook with you. Now, the day before, and I'll leave this down below, I had watched a video from Ella Ringrose, who I've recently gotten into on YouTube, and she talked about writing, journaling, messages from your spirit guide. And so I took the notebook, and I quickly looked up the sentence that I was supposed to start with, and I said, and I wrote, dear, I think it's spirit guides of the highest compassion, I now allow you to speak through me. And I left it for a minute, and nothing happened, and I was like, okay. And then I started to write. Now, I've done spiritual writing before, so I know it's not me, because spiritual writing is very messy for me. Like, my handwriting's not the neatest, but it's not messy. And my spiritual handwriting, when spirit speaks through me, is very, very, very messy. And the stuff they were saying, it just all made sense. It was like, slow down. You need to be mindful. You're not living in the present. You're worrying that silence is going to inhibit your success. You're constantly on the go, and I'm not an on the go person. And they just kept drawing to me a mindfulness, 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 mindfulness. So I finished this scripting anyway, journaling, and I sat and I was like, okay, I'm really going to try and practice mindfulness. So they then said, go get into bed. They literally said this to me, and it's really funny because my boyfriend's always on the PlayStation, so I never really get the TV to myself. They said, get into bed, and I want you to YouTube Buddhist monks. And I was like, okay. Trusting spirit here, because you know how it is. I said, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna watch it on the TV because my boyfriend's playing PlayStation. He gets up and he says he's going out. I say, right, okay, so this is very spiritually divine. Funny fact is that my boyfriend's actually hurt his back. So for him to actually be getting up and going out, he could barely move. So this is very spiritually led at this point. So he leaves and I play the first like 9-minute documentary of the Buddhist monks. And it's fine. It spoke to me about being mindful, being still, the 3 elements of Buddhism and all of that. And I was like, okay. And then after it, this documentary plays of this monk, and I will leave it down below. I've ordered his book now. I can't remember his name, but it was almost as if he was speaking directly to me. Now, this isn't me telling you to go and watch his video or whatever. That's my message from Spirit. That's what Spirit want me to know. But there is a message that Spirit want you to know right now. There's something that Spirit wants you to know right now. And I was fighting it. I was fighting slowing down. I was like, no, I'm going to upload. I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm going to upload these videos, whether I feel tired. And the more I tried to fight it, the worse my energy got, the worse my blockages got. They were like, no, you're not. Sit down. And so I want you to know, like, if you feel stuck right now, it's for a reason. If your life is really busy right now, it's for a reason. If you have just experienced heartache, or I don't know, I'm here to tell you, it's for a reason. And if you're wondering what the reason is, I would strongly urge you to get out a piece of paper and ask your spirit guides, because they will tell you. Now, I just wanted to share that so you know where I am right now, because I'm not wanting to stop doing celebrity readings. I don't. But I just want to do things in a different way, because I don't want to lose sense of the fact that this space, this channel, this is a spiritual place. And sometimes I don't feel like I'm offering enough spiritually to you through those readings. There's so much to talk about. There's so much that I haven't even touched base on, like meditation, self-care, scripting, journaling, law of attraction, mindset, well-being. There's so much that I haven't touched base on because I'm focusing on celebrity readings, and I love them, I do, but I just want to offer more. Do you know what I mean? This is a complete mind dump. This video may even get deleted, but I needed to come on and just share with you so you don't feel like I've just run off the face of the earth, or that I'm just absent, because I'm not. Definitely still here, but I'm just trying to figure out where I go from here, because yes, I do want to continue to do spiritual videos, but I also want to, I want to continue to do celebrity readings, but I also want spirituality to be at the core base of this channel. I want to talk about meditation. I want to talk about law of attraction, the laws of the universe. I want to talk about your mindset and the power you have in your mind. I want to talk about my life experiences that I haven't even touched the surface on this channel. You know, there's so much I want to cover that I don't just want to be limited to celebrity readings. And I hope you understand that. This isn't me saying I'm never going to do a celebrity reading again, because it's just not the case. But I want to switch it up. I want to do other stuff as well. I want to talk about other things. I want to talk about, I get so many questions about how do I protect my energy? How do I choose a tarot deck? How do I start reading? How do I tap into my psychic gifts? How do I do all these things? And I just haven't, and I'm so passionate about it, you can tell, but I just haven't had the opportunity, because it's like, okay, I need to read for this person, I need to read for this person, and I just want to get out of that have to, because I'm not a have to kind of person. I'm a want to and feel to. So I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and leave down below anything you want to see me do. The videos over the next few weeks may be a little here and there, but it's just because I'm trying to find my way. You know, this channel isn't just picture perfect. I don't want it to be like, oh, I do structured readings, because like I said at the beginning, I'm not a structured person. And sorry if you can hear any background noise, that is my boyfriend playing on the PlayStation. Yeah, I'm not a structured person, and I just want to document my journey, my spiritual journey as well, because I'm still on a spiritual journey. You may think I have all the answers. I don't. So let's just go on this journey together. You know, that's what I want to say. I don't want to come at this from a place of I know everything, because I don't. There's things I have learned and experienced, and I'd love to share them. There's things I'm still learning as I go. So yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to keep you updated, because I'm very good at keeping you updated on my Instagram, which is at I am Kirsty Lewis. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. If you'd like to have a personal private reading with me, I am still doing private readings at the moment. You can just email me for more info at kirstylewisreadings@outlook.com, and I'll pop you over a price list and how you go about booking, and answer any questions you might have. And yeah, leave below anything you want to talk about, anything spiritual based, any readings you want to see, any kind of videos, pick a card readings, spiritual videos, anything you want to see, leave it down below. Like I said, I want this to be an open place for spirituality. I don't want it to be limited to anything. So thank you. Thank you for being with me as always. I'm so grateful for you all. Honestly, you have no idea. Beyond grateful, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye lovelies.